unbelievable. I've never run that far. 6 weeks. That's all the time I had given myself to train. And here's the thing, I was not a runner. But when I signed up for a 100-kilometer trail running event, I was looking for something big, something that would push me beyond my limits. What I'd really like to be able to do is run an ultramarathon. After thousands of kilometers hiking some of the world's most challenging trails, I wanted to see if I could take on a new kind of adventure, one that definitely pushed me outside of my comfort zone, and I wasn't exactly sure how I would finish it. I applied for this camping, running weekend thing where we have to run 100 kilometers in 3 days. In the Kootenai Mountains or whatever. But now I have to start running. Stupid. But I think it will be fun. I don't know. I needed something to be working towards. This whole thing started with a post on Instagram from Ben Kilzinski. You might know him as the Let's Go on an Adventure guy from TikTok. So he was putting together a group to run 100 kilometers on the Kettle Valley Rail Trail at the beginning of July. I had just gotten back from hiking across New Zealand and thought, yep, that's something I should apply for. And that's how we ended up here. So that running event that I applied for, where I have to run 100 kilometers in 3 days, I got accepted. It's in the beginning of July, so now I have to learn how to run 100 kilometers in 3 days. Yay! No, I'm actually really excited. It's gonna be sick! So now I actually had some training to do, and the last time I'd run a 10K was in 2012. Now I have to go outside and run, but I get so self-conscious outside running in front of other people that I am procrastinating. So, I don't know. I need encouragement. So I'm editing this running video, and I just had to add this little note in here because I generally consider myself to be a pretty brave person. I put myself in uncomfortable situations, I try new things. I'm looking at this footage and I was so nervous. It's actually so funny. Looking at how uncomfortable I was because this was such a new thing, and it also comes with this level of people are watching me, people are gonna see me do this thing, and I'm not good at it, and it's new, and there are other people that I have to try this new thing in front of, and that was so embarrassing for me. So I have to give myself a little bit of kudos for actually getting out there and doing this, because I'm watching even just my body language in this video, and oh my gosh, was I so uncomfortable.
Basically, I've decided that if I film myself, it's like a layer of accountability, so I'll actually get out and do running. So we're just doing 5 kilometers today. We'll see how long that takes.
So my strategy, or lack thereof, for this training ended up just being run as many times as you feel comfortable in a week for the 5 weeks until the running thing starts. Part of the running adventure means I had to buy a running vest. I'm really trying to do this without purchasing a whole bunch of new gear for a new sport, but this is the one and only purchase. It's cute. All right, you can tell I'm really an expert at all of this. There we go. So it's like putting on a life jacket. You just cinch all these little things up, right? So now look who's talking. Woo! So I just put on my running vest for the first time, and then I stepped back. I was like, oh, who is this chick? She kind of looks like she runs. She doesn't, but I kind of look like I do now. Ooh, yeah. Hey, I just finished a half marathon. That felt really good. I definitely need more fuel though. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go find some lunch now. After 5 weeks of regular running, it was time to put it to the test. I'm getting ready for my run event. It's tomorrow. I'm getting picked up at 5 in the morning to drive out to Cloverdale, and then we've got a 5.5 hour drive to Kettle Valley, and then we have to run 28 kilometers. So tomorrow's gonna be a really busy day. So right now I'm packing up my camping stuff and my running stuff and the clothes I'm gonna wear and whatever. So it's a multi-stage ultramarathon. So first day is 28, and I think the next day is 38, and then the next day is the remainder. I think the only thing I'm nervous about is just being the worst one, being the slowest or something. But other than that, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's camping, some chill running, I think. I don't know, the instructions said it's not a race, it's for fun. We're supposed to be able to take our time and smell the roses, so I'm excited for it. This is a cool new thing that I'm pretty stoked to be doing. I think it's gonna be a really good time, and I think the people are gonna be really fun. It's gonna be a good test of whether this type of endurance sport is something I would like to do in the future. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. I'm excited and I'm nervous. I'm ready. We'll find out. And we're off. It feels like a lot of stuff, but I don't have to carry it, so. Day 1 was a long day.
We all met up in Cloverdale at 6 in the morning to get shuttled out to Kettle Valley. We were starting from Christina Lake and running 28 kilometers on day 1. This was also the first time we were all meeting each other, and no one was quite sure what we were in for.
And we're running. Today is 28 kilometers. And we're about, I don't know, maybe a kilometer into this now. Whew. So I'm just chilling, trying to take it easy. Just hit a 5K, which was surprising. I was like, oh, maybe I've gone 3, but it turns out it's been half an hour, and I've run 5K, which means I'm right on track. I was a little faster at the beginning because I was like with the group, and I quickly just let them leave me. So if I just like stick at like 6:30, then everything's pretty good. I just passed 10K. It's been an hour, so I feel like it's right on track. So it is about just over a third of the way through. Feeling pretty good. I just ate a gel. Yeah, very exciting updates. So about 16 kilometers in, I think, roughly. So past the halfway point for today, which is cool. What I'm really liking about this is I feel like it's just opened up a new way to travel through the mountains. You can cover so much distance so quickly, and you barely have to pack anything. And it's just really nice. It's quite a fun change of pace. Taking a little walk while I snack break for a kilometer or so. There's allegedly, according to the sign, only 10 kilometers left to town. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my snack and then hopefully just jog the rest of the way there. Be there by like 4:30. I'm getting kind of cooked on this side of my face, even though I put a bunch of sunscreen on. It's really hot out. It's like, I don't know, 27 degrees or something. And no shade to be found for the last hour. Taking a little stretch break. We're about 20 kilometers in now, which means I think I only have 7 or maybe 8 kilometers left. I'm gonna say 8. And then it will be done for the day. It's very hot out today. The nice thing about this not being a race is that it's not a race. It's like the perfect testing ground for just like trying out ultra running. It's really great. I'm definitely the last one, but I think that tomorrow and the next day will really be like the proving ground, because like I'm used to doing these distances day over day, and like I'm personally completely okay with being the last one because I just want to stick to the pace that I've like told myself is what I want to accomplish. So yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow's the marathon day. It's also fun because like so much of this is just a complete surprise. I don't know, and that's like part of the event is that it's like got a bit of mystery, so you don't really know what you're in for. You just know that it's going to be 3 days, 100 kilometers, and that you're camping in between. But so far everyone's really cool. It's been super fun. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy, running, doing a little stretch break. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Quite happy with myself. The heat is making this much different. So I'm slowing down in the shady bit for a second. It's very hot out. But still having fun.
I think the thing that's caught me off guard is just like things bouncing off the ground.
Yeah.
Like flying for a while.
Okay, I'm slowing down. Very hot. And my right hip is like really tight all of a sudden. So I'm just gonna try and walk through it and see if that helps. I don't know. I'm about 5 kilometers away, I think now. So, see how long it takes. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm getting cooked starting this day at like right at the hottest part of the day was a choice. It is what it is, but whew, it made it extra difficult. Alright, and that's pretty much a wrap on day one. I'm just like, I don't know, 500 meters from the campground or something. That's it. 28 kilometers.
At the end of the run, we all met up at camp and set up our tents. Ben's dad was already there with the grill set up and cooking us dinner. What a nice surprise.
Oh, these are really tall.
Good morning. I'm tired.
The next morning, we were all up bright and early for the marathon day. This was going to be the biggest day of the 3.
1, 2, 3, turn it back!
Alright, we're on Dirt Bag 100, day 2. About 6 km into the morning. I'm tired today. But that's okay. Just gonna take it slow and easy again. I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. This is like the furthest I've run before, so pretty cool.
Now let me tell you what it's all about. 'Cause we need a little time.
Got 9 kilometers in this morning, and for whatever reason my hip hurts. I don't know exactly why that is. It's like a new pain, so that's fun. So I'm stretching it out for a minute and we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we just do a bunch of power walking today, and that's okay. It's kind of interesting to just be like objectively the worst at something. Not like the worst in the world, but like the worst in the group. My advantage is just like grit and tolerance for exertion over long periods, but I am definitely the slowest pace. It's all a learning experiment, really. To be fair, I say objectively the worst, but then I rolled in at the same time as like the second half of the group yesterday. So there's sort of like a fast half, the first like 5 people, and then there were 4 of us that all got in at exactly the same time yesterday. I think that means I'm doing just fine. I'm just, critical of myself because I'm used to being better at things. Specifically hiking. If we were, going over mountains with our packs on, I'd be crushing it. But we're learning a new skill, developing new habits, doing new things. So it's okay not to be like front of the pack. I just want to be able to hang. That's the goal. It's just like, don't come in 2 hours behind everybody else. Look at how pretty it is out here. It's so gorgeous. It's such a nice day. Taking a little walking break while I'm talking to y'all. It's hard to run and talk now because I'm tired. I think we're 13 or so kilometers in, which means I'm 10 or 11 kilometers away from the first aid station. First and only. Which is also our lunch stop.
This might be such a big one that if you get to the center of it, you won't be able to see light on either side.
Is it rough in there?
Oh no.
Damn. Yeah, we didn't send the guy. Thank you, Ross. He's out there.
I'm in a tunnel and it's so dark I can't see anything. My family will laugh at me because they know I hate tunnels. But I can see the end of it now, so it's fine. I can't see my feet, so I'm just walking. Alright, so officially about 5K from the lunch stop. I'm going much slower today, but it's also been uphill the whole way. It's like a 500-meter climb for the whole morning. Yeah, my legs are feeling it. I don't feel amazing. But I'm here. I'm still having a pretty good time, all things considered.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, wow, whistle!
16 kilometers left today. We just took a nice little lunch break. And now the rest of this should be more or less downhill. I think I'm more or less on the last 10K, which is great. Still moving. No one's died. We're on the home stretch now. It's just, I'm gonna say it's like 5 more kilometers. It might be less, but I never want to like set my expectations too high and then be wrong. Actually, the last 10K like flew by. It felt really good. I mean, it's been downhill, which helps. Slow. Don't have to tell me twice. Oh, I did it. Turning onto the road to go into town. Heck yeah. According to my Strava, that is a marathon. I didn't die.
Our evenings at camp were full of relaxation. We got to know each other a little more, we took swims in the river, read books, stretched out, and ate a lot of great food. We also got to explore the small Canadian town of Greenwood and basically just rest up and get ready for the next day.
Okay, everybody be safe, have fun. 100 kilometers today. Ready? Dirt bags on 3. 1, 2, 3, dirt bags! Alright, guys.
Alright, we're on dirt bag day 3 for our last 30 kilometers of the 100K. I can't believe we've run 70 kilometers already. That's crazy. Definitely sore and tired today, but we'll definitely finish this. It's so cool. I'm actually very proud of myself. The fact that like I ran a marathon yesterday and then today I'm up again at 6 in the morning on trail running another 30 kilometers. Like, I don't know, it's pretty cool, all things considered. I'm just very impressed with what my body is capable of. I think it's just so cool. This has been a really fun experiment.
Out of way! Get that enticing with the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Almost there. Almost there. Hey, Marty.
90 kilometers in. So we're really on the home stretch here. I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of unbelievable. I've never run that far. Pretty toasty today. But yeah, in the home stretch. It feels so good. We're on the final 5 kilometers. And oh boy, am I tired. My legs are not happy with me. We got 2 kilometers left. This is really when like the guts come out. Holy crap. I'm dying. 28 kilometers so far today. Just gotta make to this bridge and then back around. And then I'm done. Also, it's like 30 degrees outside. It's so hot. 1 more kilometer. Holy crap. Whew. Oh, thanks.
And just like that, 100 kilometers was complete. It wasn't easy, and there were definitely moments where I doubted myself. But this challenge reminded me that growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone. So 6 weeks of training, no running experience, and somehow here we are at the end of it all. Maybe the lesson is that we're capable of more than we think, as long as we're willing to try. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next adventure.